Hello, everybody. Podcast number 4 with myself and Harry.
Me, Harry.
This
In case
week,
you've forgotten my name already.
just in case you've forgotten already, it's been a while. This week, we're going to be catching up on things over the last couple of weeks because obviously last week was a little bit different. We'll be talking about a bit about the vaccine passports, top movies of ours, and we'll probably end off with some kind of this or that kind of questions. I think that's where this is going to go today.
Mm-hmm.
Happy days.
Happy days. Oh, happy days.
Uh,
Inside joke. Unless you watch his stream.
Unless you watched stream yesterday. If you did, check it out.
I may have had a few too many drinks and started serenading everyone with songs.
It was beautiful, though. It was beautiful.
It was.
It
Always is.
Always
is. So how have you been last 2 weeks?
Yeah. I mean, with the weather, it has really helped. Like being stuck indoors because it's too cold to go outside, and then out of nowhere we got this nice weather for a couple of days. So I was just in the garden with Luna, and we went to the park on one of the days. Been out on a bike ride, which first time in like a year. I've just checked my bike now, and the tire's gone flat again. So I don't know what I'm doing when I go on these bike rides, but my bike is taking a battering. A new inner tube, I think, is needed. But yeah, the weather has shone brightly, and it's been nice. So I think the weather
Until
last
today.
Weeks, I mean, I've got blue skies here, mate. What about you?
Well, it's blue now. It was snowing this morning somehow. We had like pub garden weather yesterday. It was lovely, and then all of a sudden this morning it starts bloody snowing. It's terrible. But yeah, no, the weather's been lovely. Last week, been helping my brother with a bit of lambing every now and again. I finally handed my notice in for my old job. My new job starts in a week. Cannot wait.
Let's go. New job.
So that'll be good. We've got a new exercise bike. It took us a while to put together, but yeah, I can finally leave my house for work.
Not
left the house for work.
Wait. You got a new exercise bike, right? And now you can finally leave your house for work.
Yeah.
They don't go anywhere. They're static. How are you going to leave on an exercise bike?
No, like as in my job. I've been working from home since March, since the first lockdown last year. I've not been to an office, which is weird. And taking all of my equipment back the other day was just bizarre. Just walking into that building that I haven't walked into for a year. But felt good.
We're returning all the goods.
Very good.
And the broken headset.
Yeah. We don't talk about that. Accidents were made.
It happens. That's what insurance is for. Nice, a new job.
We've been raging at Call of Duty every day.
Yeah, I'm trying to rage less. We've been trying to have more fun with it.
Have more fun.
We had challenges and stuff. I think that's, for me, COD, with the lack of rebirth, just dumb and nutting. So I was like, how can we have a bit more fun with this? I know, let's just do some challenges.
Some races and last man standing.
Last man standing one I enjoyed.
You know the car one that we did, the first one?
Yeah.
So basically we were all in a car, and it was the last person standing. You had to just drive around, and you had to be on a road. The rule wasn't it?
Yeah, you could only be on roads, and you weren't allowed to pick up weapons or a trophy system. It was just literally last man standing in a car.
So I got a power cut on the first game.
Yeah,
just as Shaq, I think Shaq was about to die anyway because his car was smoking already. But I found out I didn't get a power cut.
Did you not?
My brother went downstairs and turned all the electric off to try and annoy me.
Really?
I was fuming. Because they always say that when I'm playing Call of Duty, I'm very loud, which I am. And he said he's wanted to do it for a good 2 or 3 weeks, and he knew I was doing a race, so he turned it off, and apparently he heard it. I was even louder. So yeah. Not the best moment.
So wait, you joined us for a race. You commented that you just had a power cut.
And actually, it was my brother turning the electric off. My younger brother.
Wow. And
so, yeah.
And you said you was louder after the power cut.
Yeah, because I started shouting at the power cut. There wasn't a power cut.
Can you relive that moment? Like, maybe give us an example of things that might have been said.
I think it was more like, oh, for fuck's sake, I thought I was going to fucking win that one. I think it was more like that, to be honest. So, yeah, that came out yesterday. He did that. Little shitbag.
Wait, so he didn't even tell you until yesterday?
No, yeah. We were all sat around having dinner, and he spurted it out.
Okay, what was your reaction at that point?
Oh, I just laughed. It was pretty funny, to be fair. It's a pretty funny thing.
I just remember ramming your car out of the way.
Yeah, Shaq did it as well.
Yeah, we're trying to push you across the line so you wouldn't die in the gas.
Yeah, that was it.
It didn't help.
Yeah, but no, we had a bit of fun that game. We did some races on foot to get from one end of the map to the other, and halfway I'm like, oh, it's weird though because no one's shot us so far, and then bang, sniped in the head.
That was the most perfect moment ever. None of us have been shot. Bump. Shit.
Sniped straight in the head. Oh, right. Okay. No, I'm down.
Oh, mate. Yeah, but challenges. Yeah, I want to do more like that. I find it more fun and more engaging.
So set us some challenges.
Yes, please.
That's what we want.
Just
set us some challenges.
I want at least even 2 challenges in the comment.
Even if it's like a different loadout for us to use, just set us a challenge. But we don't have Cali sticks, so we can't do that.
Yeah, we don't have Cali sticks. If we can't do it, we won't do it. That's if you tell me to play whilst naked on the stream, obviously can't do could do it.
On his OnlyFans, maybe.
But if we can, we will. So yeah, that's I guess that's what we've been up to the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Not a lot, but enjoying the weather mostly and playing more COD as we do.
So, vaccine passports. It's been in the news lately.
You shall not pass.
What do you think of vaccine passports?
I mean, I get it. I get why they'd be like, look, unless you've got one of these, you can't travel because obviously this virus is pretty extreme. But I don't know. I feel like it's a bit forced. I like I say, I fully understand why, but I don't think, maybe there could be some alternative, like maybe you pay a little bit extra. I don't know how they would work, but maybe. I don't know.
I personally think I get the idea, like you said. I get why they're doing it, but my personal opinion is I think at this time, when traveling opens up, I think it should be these countries are still, they've got high rates, so nobody can travel to them countries. Countries that aren't having a problem, you should be able to travel to those.
I think
because obviously you're more if you go to a country where there's still a problem and you haven't got a vaccine, you're more likely to pick it up and bring it back, and that's what they're trying to cut out, really, isn't it? I think there should be a list of countries that you can and can't go to depending on their situation.
Yeah, I mean, is it New Zealand or Australia? One of them have got like no cases whatsoever.
Yeah,
that I could understand saying, look, prove to us, because they're already strict countries to get into anyway. If they're like, prove to us you've had the vaccine and you're not going to, bring it in, cool. Or, even having test kits at the airport.
Yeah.
Or, just so you can test and be like, all right, we've tested you. You haven't got COVID, and maybe, go through, stay in this room for 24 hours. Make sure you don't contact anyone. I don't know. And then go on your holidays. They need to find a way of making test results faster, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I do think it's a bit extreme for like they came out and said, "Oh, pubs, you can now refuse people if they haven't had a vaccine, or people have got to prove that they've had a vaccine." I think that's a bit extreme.
There's many reasons why people wouldn't have a vaccine, and should they be penalized for them reasons? You got to think about people's mental health. They might need to get away on a holiday. They might not have had a vaccine. They might need to go to the pub. They might need that socialization, but they haven't had a vaccine. So you're just kind of condemning the people that haven't had this vaccine yet, when in reality they still might need to just get out and be free and away from all this lockdown commotion.
Yeah. I mean, I think as well, though, it was only a suggestion, so that it might not even happen. I just think it was an idea at the time.
Yeah, I think Boris might be pushing for it slightly more, but time will tell. Time will see. I personally hope it doesn't become a thing.
I think there's other ways around it.
Yeah, I think tests. I would prioritize getting faster test results than going, right, what should we do? I don't know. Let's print thousands upon thousands of passports that say you've had a vaccine.
Well, it'd be millions.
Well, yeah, it'd be millions. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Yeah. Crazy amount.
Yeah, I think there's other ways around it. That's my opinion.
Bloody COVID! What are you doing to us, mate? It's been a strange time. It's been a strange time to be alive. It's mad.
I'd be going to a nice hotel next week if COVID wasn't around.
You would be. I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd be sitting there.
Playing God, yeah.
Playing God. But yeah, hopefully
the movies.
That all goes off well. Movies. We decided to kind of list our top 5, but then having a little chat before we give away what our top 5 is, we decided that a top 5 is near on impossible to come up with.
It's hard.
So we might have like our favorite movie, but also 4 other great movies
that go into the top 5 bracket.
That go into the top 5 bracket. But top 5 is more like top 10, top 20 combined into 5. So, it could be any.
What's your favorite genre, though?
Ooh.
Mine's hands down comedy.
See, growing up, I was a big fan of comedy, like a huge fan of comedy. I'd rather watch comedy over many other things. But action, as I've gotten older, has become more appealing. Horror's never appealed to me. Horror's horrible. So I would say probably like an action comedy, but more action than comedy.
Something like Deadpool.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of action. There's a lot of funniness. Marvel do quite well with the whole action comedy thing. I think that's quite good, yeah. So
we're going to start with our just top 5 general films, and then we're going to do a top 5 Disney films.
Yeah.
So go on. What's your top 5?
All right, I'll start then. So this was so difficult. So I'm gonna put the ones down that I've said, and then I'm just gonna throw one out just to make the 5th one, which I don't know what it is yet. So my favorite movie / franchise of all time is Fast and Furious. I'm a sucker for it. Huge fan, always have been since the first one came out.
Fun fact, I've never seen a Fast and Furious film.
Which you need to go and watch. As soon as we end this, go and educate yourself. You haven't watched one?
No.
All right.
Friendship over.
All right. Well, let me just say, they are not films, and this is where the misconception comes in. They are not films about racing. They are not racing car films. They never have been, and they never will be. And that's a misconception. People go, oh, well, it started off as a film about racing, and now they're just like spending billions of dollars flying through space or whatever. I'm like, yeah, it was never a film about racing. But watch it and work it out for yourselves. I won't get up.
To give it a go.
This video will go on for way too long if I get into the arguments of the Fast and Furious. So yeah, that's Fast and Furious, greatest movie. The number one is my most favorite, but obviously the whole franchise as a whole, just on point. The other one I've got down is Biker Boys. Don't know if you've seen that, but it's up there. Just everything about it is just awesome. I reckon this next one is on your list.
Okay.
And that's Coach Carter. Yep, it's on
I'm
your
not
list.
telling you until
you nodded. I'm going to take it as it's on your list. Coach Carter is an amazing film. It is an amazing film. It was done to like perfection. It's just up there with great sports movies.
I don't think they could have got a better actor to play that role.
No, I think, yeah, on point. Absolutely on point. I think they casted that movie very well with all the action. It was just bang on. And fun fact.
And for anyone that likes Coach Carter, if you've got Netflix, they do it's called Last Chance U. There's a basketball one. Watch that series because it is basically a real life Coach Carter. It's amazing to watch. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that a watch at some point. Biker Boys and Coach Carter have a thing in common.
What's that?
It's Primo Cruz. He's in both of the films.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you like him as an actor, which I think is a decent actor.
Yeah, I think he is.
He's in Biker Boys as well. Okay. I reckon you'd like Biker Boys, definitely.
Okay, I'll have to give it a
go. Another movie on my list is, and this is on there because it's just a classic and it's great. You can still watch it now and still enjoy it. It's a bit long, but Scarface. It has to be on. It has to be on the list. I can't not have it on my list. You haven't seen it, have you? I don't know if you haven't seen it, if you could appreciate it. Like obviously it's an old film, so maybe if you go back and watch it now, would you be like, oh, it's a bit old, a bit outdated? But it is another one of them films that was just done to perfection. It was just nailed. And when they remake it, it's going to be like, not the same. But obviously,
it's the same as most things that people remake, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Scarface was a remake from a movie in the 1930s or 40s or whatever. But yeah, obviously from Scarface came a lot of things. GTA, Vice City. It was just used for many things after that. Number 5 isn't on the list. It doesn't exist.
What's the one
it's not there. I don't know yet. Let me tell you a movie I've watched a whole bunch of times, and it is on the list. All right. Once again, you might not have seen it, but I predict you have. And it's a movie that, as I say, I've watched probably hundreds of times, and it's High School Musical, the first one.
Oh yeah, of course I've seen it. Of course I've seen it.
I don't know why, but when it came out, I watched it. My mum always watched musicals growing up and stuff. So I kind of grew up watching musicals, and I watched it. I was like, yeah, this is kind of my era. This is my time. This is just great. And I watched it a bunch of times. And then I brought the DVD, and then I watched it back to back. And got a bit carried away. And I knew I probably could still now watch it and know it word for word the whole way through, which is crazy. But yeah, so that's that. But there's many more that could go in that category. But yeah.
So my 5. First one has got to be the Harry Potter collection. For me, Harry Potter is amazing. Number 2, I've got to say Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, that is a good film.
Step Brothers is it is one of the funniest films out there, and I could watch it and literally just quote it word for word. Number 3.
Oh, it's on your drum set.
Yeah. Number 3 is Coach Carter.
Yeah, that was it. Number 3 on mine.
Yeah, Coach Carter. Number 4. I said Remember the Titans.
Yeah, that I almost put that, but it's definitely up there.
That is a very, very good film. Very good film.
Another really well casted movie.
Yeah. And then number 5, the one to throw in there. Is a hard one.
Never seen that movie. My voice went.
I think I would have to put The Blind Side in there.
Yeah.
I think that's got to go in there. That's a very good film.
Where was you going? Putting them on the bus.
Yeah. Taking them to the bus. Yeah, that's my 5.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Blindside.
Blindside.
Well, but if you had to rank sport films in general, Coach Carter's got to be the top.
Coach Carter, Remember the Titans. They're definitely the top 2 sports films.
I'd then say, in terms of a sport film, I would say Space Jam is number 3.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd then say The Blind Side.
Yeah, that's definitely got to be.
And then number 5 on my list would be The Mighty Ducks.
That's just a classic. I'd have to have. I'll probably take Space Jam off there, and put in. It's literally just gone from my mind. I was literally just thinking about it. Gridiron Gang.
What's
it? One.
Oh, okay. But the Longest Yard is a very good film as well, actually.
That is.
And Here Comes the Boom. That's it.
Here comes the boom. Yeah, man. There's so many good sporting films out there, but Space Jam for me, it's a sports film, but it's animated.
But do you not think it's lost its touch because now you're older?
Yeah, I watched it Christmas 3 years ago, and I didn't enjoy it. And I say this to people quite a lot. There's a lot of things that I won't go back to now because I don't want to ruin that relationship I had with it. I don't want to ruin that memory of watching something and being like, wow, that was an awesome film. And then rewatching it now and being like, oh, it's not that great. So there's a lot of things that I'm going to leave where they are in a little box and just live off the nice memories rather than going back and watching it.
So Disney.
There's a lot of them.
Top
what I was just talking
Disney.
about in there.
And we're including we're including Pixar as well.
Disney, yeah. All right. I don't know about top 5 order. I know top 2. I know my top 2, 100%.
Go on then.
So I'd save them for last. So I'm going to throw out some worthy contenders. Toy Story, just the first one. Not a fan of all the other ones. The first ever Toy Story. Ooh, I liked. This might be DreamWorks. What was the one Will Smith was in? I can't think what it's called now. He played the fish.
Is it Car Wash?
No, that's the song they're singing it.
It's Shark Tales.
Shark Tale, yeah. That film. I don't know if it's DreamWorks or
that's DreamWorks.
Is it DreamWorks?
Yeah, it's DreamWorks.
Oh, it's still up there as a good animation. But classics, Pocahontas, good film. Mulan, good film. Aladdin, great
Lion
film.
King.
I can't go there yet. Spoiler.
Oh, right. Okay.
All right. Top two. So number 2 is Lion King.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of people's number 1. But for me, there's a Disney film out there that I see that just beats The Lion King. And it might be my sister's fault because she used to watch it a lot.
Okay.
And it's The Little Mermaid.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. That film to me is just like, Maybe it's one of the memory things. Like I have good memories watching The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Like that.
So mine are all sort of like newer films that are in my top 5. I'd say Toy Story's in there. Like you said though, the first one.
Yeah.
I'm not really fond of the others. I think Finding Nemo's got to be in there. I love that film.
It's a good film. What did Finding Dory?
Cars.
Quickly on Finding Dory.
Finding Dory was a good film.
I think they did a good job on making.
I think it was a very good film.
Spin-off. I think they did quite well.
Cars has got to be in there. All of them. I liked them all. I also liked
never seen
Planes.
the third one. Never seen Planes.
Planes is a really good film. I like it. And then the last one I said, which has just completely vanished from my mind. What the hell was it? Mr. Incredible.
See, I've never seen it. I've seen The Incredibles, but
I would say, yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry, The Incredibles. I would say the second Incredibles is actually better than the first one as well.
I can't really remember it. I know I've seen the second one, but I can't really remember it. So, would that be your favorite Disney?
I would say Planes is my favorite.
Planes. I'll have to give that a watch. I've never seen it, but I'm guessing it's along the lines of Cars and just in the
yeah.
It's enjoyable, nice. I had another movie and then it's just gone from my head. So, yeah,
you got Cheaper by the Dozen.
Cheaper by the Dozen. Is that the one where they got lots of kids?
Yeah. I love that.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That's the one I was thinking.
Yeah, that's good.
The funny moment where she drops her foot into his eyes whilst he's sitting on the pier.
Yeah.
That just cracks me up every time I see it.
There's a new one lately that I've watched with my nephew. The Good Dinosaur or something. That's really good.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's really good actually.
The Good Dinosaur. I got pins and needles right now. Just going to throw it out there.
So yeah, that's my top 5. That's my top 5.
Nice. Right. So
how many
what?
Would you rathers have you got? How many would you rathers have you got?
I got 7 written down, so we'll just see.
Lots. Okay.
See how it goes.
Hit me.
Some of them are easier than others. I don't know. Maybe you just be like. So first one is like the generic go-to this or that question. Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
Coca-Cola.
Hands down, Coca-Cola.
Hands down, every day. No debate. Coca-Cola all the way.
I don't drink it anymore. I don't drink Coke anymore or Pepsi. But Coke, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down, Coke. Theatre or the cinema?
That's actually a hard one because I love going to both.
That is a hard one. Agreed.
I'm going to say theatre.
Okay.
Purely because halfway through you can go and get a little bit of ice cream. And you can also get alcohol.
I mean, yeah, they're good reasons. I think it's weird.
And it's more of like a night out, isn't it? Like an evening.
Yeah. It's strange, isn't it? Because you're watching the same art in 2 different formats, which is crazy. Both acting, but one's live right in front of you, doing it all right there, and the other one's already happened, but they've done the same thing, which is mad. But I would say theatre for the atmosphere.
Yeah, I'd say theatre. I have more respect for theatre because they are live. They can't afford to mess up. Whereas in the cinema, like movies, they've like those scenes, they've done them like 20 times to get it right.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes they do it first time. You know?
Yeah, sometimes.
Boom. Superman or Batman?
This is something I don't have a lot of knowledge about, so I'm going to say Superman.
just based on knowledge.
Yeah.
I've never been a Superman fan. But I've seen more Batman, and I understand Batman than I do Superman. So I'd have to say Batman, just based on what I know. I know him quite well. Yeah, me and him are good friends.
Yeah.
Google or Bing?
Google.
Why?
Do you know what Bing's most searched thing is?
Don't tell me it's Google.
It's Google.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
You're telling me people are going on Bing, a search engine, going, right, I need to search something. Let me search for Google. See, to me, I've never really used Bing at all. But I think it comes down to Google is everywhere. You get your new phone, it's already on there. Bing isn't on your phone, unless you got like Microsoft phone. I don't know. But yeah, Google. Just stick to the good old Google. I mean, I remember when Yahoo came out. As a child, it's probably before you even realized what Yahoo was. And you'd log onto the Yahoo page and it'd go, Yahoo. And you'd search. But a good throwback to that is in Bruce Almighty, where it's on the computer and it does that same thing. Like, it's like a throwback to that time where we used to have sound on the internet. Like that. It's weird. Piercings or tattoos?
Tattoos.
Tattoos. He's a man of tattoos.
Purely because I have a tattoo.
It's weird. I don't have a tattoo, but I do have a piercing. So, do I have to now go for piercing? It depends.
It's up to you.
I like nice. I don't like over the top piercings. But then again, I don't like over the top tattoos either. Personal preference. I would say piercings over tattoos. Piercings in the right places. Which sounds rude, but we'll move on from there.
I'm
my ear's pierced, by the way. I got my ear pierced. That's a piercing I'm talking about before anyone thinks maybe I've got a Prince Albert or something. Just my ear. Beach or forest?
That's a hard one, actually. I think I'd say forest purely because of my hammock.
You are not wrong. For the same reason, I would pick forest. You can't go to the beach and pitch up a hammock, can you? Unless you've got some big ass poles to dig in. And the thing I don't like about the beach is no matter what the weather is, it's windy and it's annoying.
Yeah.
And I can't stand.
You get sand in places that you don't want it.
Yeah, you get it all in your Prince Albert. It's horrible. So yeah, forest. Woo, winning. Last one. Pasta or pizza?
Pizza. Pizza all the way.
Yeah, man, pizza, hands down, wins. I mean, pasta's good. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm yet to find a food that's gonna go over pizza. Something that's gonna dominate pizza.
Nothing beats pizza.
There's literally nothing out there. A bit of bread, a bit of sauce, a bit of chestnuts, and whatever else you want on top. Boom. So simple but satisfying. Pizza. Nice. So that's what I got on my list. Yeah, I'm hungry.
Talking of food, you've got to imagine that you're on Come Dine With Me.
Yep.
What's your menu?
Damn. You throw me under the bus there. What is my menu? What do you have? You have a starter, main, dessert. All right.
Start, main, dessert.
Okay, drinks, I have no idea. I'd probably just buy like a wine to hopefully satisfy.
I'd buy like an array of different things, like some beer, some wine, whatever people want.
Starter. Oof. This is awkward. Like, I'm not a person that's ever really had starters. So I don't really know what there is, what I could offer. Like, if I put out like a platter of like spring rolls and sausage rolls, would that make me weird? Like that's the kind of thing I would do. I'd do some kind of weird picky spread.
You might not get a big score for it, but
but it's all about but it's all about the entertainment.
Yeah. So my starter would be like a cheesy garlic mushroom and I'd bake like a ciabatta bread to dip it in. That'd be my starter.
I feel like you got more facilities for this. I'm like, here's some sausage rolls, some spring rolls, some samosas. Go at it.
Yeah.
As a main, I'd make some kind of like cauliflower, broccoli, cheesy kind of like pasta-y thing. I think like a white.
I would make. Yeah. So I'd make a pizza dough.
My camera just.
Oh, we've lost you.
Yeah. Is my voice still here?
Yeah. So I'd make a pizza dough. I'd have them all ready to go, and it'd be like build your own pizza sort of thing. So you can choose your own toppings and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd have like a nice cheesy garlic bread to go on the side in the middle of the table for everyone.
Sound good.
And dessert.
A cheese board.
No. I wouldn't do a cheese board because not everyone likes cheese board for dessert, as we discussed 2 weeks ago. I would probably do like a nice banoffee pie or a good crumble, like a summer fruits crumble.
I think I would do. I think I'd have to have something with like a little portion of fruit next to it. Like, I don't know. What would go well with fruit? Right? Maybe like a yogurty kind of dessert with a bit of fruit. I don't know. But in reality, if someone popped around my house and I was cooking the food, it'd be like, look, bang, here's some sausage rolls. Bang, here's a pizza. Bang, there's some ice cream in the freezer. Go nuts.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Come down with me? No idea. Not a clue.
Yeah, so that'd be my menu.
So, what do you score us?
Yeah.
I think you're winning that one. I'm going to just try and entertain. I'm going to be like, all right, jazz hands. Woo! Sausage rolls.
Get a karaoke kit out.
It's raining, man. Woo!
You know, best song out there.
Greatest song ever. It's raining, man.
Yeah.
By the Weather Girls. Shout out to them.
Exactly.
Right. So we're going to end this here. Bash Bosh. It's been good. It's been good. Next week. Don't know what we're going to do yet for next week, but we'll do something.
Let us know what you want us to talk about. Someone tell us, what do you want us to talk about?
Give us a subject and we'll talk about it in the comments below. Yeah, that'd be sick.
But until then,
feedback. But until then, yeah, go check out the socials that are down there. Hit us up if you ever want to talk to us directly. Contact us in one of those. If I'm live on Twitch, which I am most days from 8 p.m., feel free to just jump across and come say hi. My link.
If you're not joining the Atlas Discord, come and join it. It's a good community. We're trying to do big things.
Trying to do big things in the world. Have you seen that you can now become like streamer of the week and
I did see,
everything like that. So yeah, come along, come join in the fun. There are big things coming for Atlas, I think. So stay tuned.
It's growing. It's definitely growing.
It is. Right, but yeah, until next week, I'm going to say ciao, au revoir.
See you later.